we've now got the 4 seats we needed. So now we can put them in the van. Just got 2 seats for the van. 4 seats. Mummy videoing.
Hey, look.
We both got videoing.
So yeah, so these.
So they have one this belt and one like that belt.
Very good. So just need to clean these up. And we've got a bit of an adjustment to do. It's got a 3-point seat belt here, and we need to put in another one here. And the other seat has got one here. We need to put it in here. Grace is doing a grand job helping out.
Done.
What are you doing, sweetie? There's any.
Just hoovering under there.
Okay, and this one?
I've done that one. No, that's just rust.
And the corner, sweetie, to get up all the dust.
See? Doesn't really get up.
Oh, we're gonna have to wash it out then, aren't we? But yeah, these ones have just been washed. You can see a few patches. And now I'm just about to wash these ones. Come with me. It's looking a right state out here. Yes. Look at those beauties. That camera doing its own thing again.
There'll be much more beauty in it when it's clean.
Yes, darling. Whose job is that?
Yours.
Yeah.
Not mine, yours.
Yeah.
I've done my job about this. Now it's your job.
Even having dinner on the go right now. And Mark's dinner was also cooked by Nevea. Look. Ooh, and look at these chairs. They're not fixed in yet. They're just... These chairs are in here. 2 of the girls, so Grace and Alina, are cleaning the underneath of those chairs.
Hello. Hi. What if Alina did the whole of this chair and I did the whole of that chair?
Well, it's just because we need the room in here for a minute. So if you do half each, that would be really helpful. Thank you. So we're putting some more of the Celotex down and foam in between, the spray foam. As you can see, it is slow progress because, as with any van, nothing is straight and there's different things to cut in and around. So that's what we're doing. My job this evening was cleaning the chairs. Super happy to have got these ones. We just need to exchange... Oh, it's really pans lighting. I'll show you in better light, but we need to change the lap seat belt to a 3-point seat belt, which Mark is going to do. Oh, couldn't focus for a second. So at the moment, Mark is having to try and make this Celotex. Hang on a minute, sweetie. He's making...
Sorry, Mummy's
just
videoing.
wait a minute, darling. And he's having to make the Celotex thinner in one section because of how raised the floor is in one bit. So then it can sit flush. So that's what I'm saying. That's why it's taking so long. So you're literally having to adapt every single piece to make sure that the floor then stays flush. So I'm just going to give you an update as to what we've been doing. You will have seen a little bit on the hyperlapse, but Mark, do you want to just explain what you've done with the floor?
So we sealed it. That was the last video I think I did.
Okay.
So we sealed it with this silver tape. We then, what did we do after that? Cut and measure the ply board down. I've done this way because this is the best way to support in the way I laid the battens.
Okay.
You can do it crossways, obviously lengthways, vertically.
Widthways.
Widthways.
That way.
It's
late.
It's very late. So yeah, I've done measurements to where the battens are underneath, so I'm not just guessing where they are.
Yeah.
So I'm now marking out where the battens are to be able to screw down the boards.
Awesome. We have got. Oh.
I
Sorry.
think it picks up the
It does. It really does have a mind of its own. Yeah. So we have a floor, which is really exciting. So I'm just going to show you what the other end of the van looks like, because clearly this is what we're contending with, because we don't have a garage or that much space. We're having to basically work one end of the van and then everything else goes the other end of the van. You're not going to be able to see, but I have spray painted one of the bases of the chairs that we picked up yesterday. So, I mean, we're making really good progress, I think, but it's really dark and I painted it black. So yeah, it just blends into the background. So you can't see anything, but we'll bring that in shortly, and I've still got the other one to do. But look at that, we've got a floor, well, a bit of a floor. At least if I do it on like a telescopic thing, we can almost. Oh, I've got a real shadow across. Anyway, we have just screwed the floor.
Yes, we have just fixed the floor.
Was that too much of a rude word for you?
Didn't sound great.
So let's have a look. Kind of round. What kind of stance is this? What's this going on?
I was trying to get to the same height as you.
Oh, thanks. You're such a gentleman.
But my knees are so knackered for being on the floor.
Do you know what? I nearly bought Mark some gel knee pads, and I was like, oh, we're nearly kind of finished on this part, but I really think I should have. Sorry. Right, anyway, to the floor.
To the floor.
So we've just fixed the floor.
PC.
My innuendos, apparently. But there is, where's the bevel, Mark?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure if you can see that. So we are going to come up with a solution for that. We'll explain that afterwards. What time is it? It's like really late.
It's about 10:15.
Oh, not too bad then. We've had quite a few late nights obviously doing this, but I'm really pleased with the progress that we've made so far. We're on the beginning of week 3. So I know.
Fair enough.
In fact, what day is it today?
It's Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Wednesday tomorrow.
Yeah, so we've had the van 3 weeks. We picked up the van 3 weeks, one day. Picked it up on a Monday, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
Yeah, so 3 weeks ago, one day, we picked up the van. And this is how much. So we've done, I think, quite a bit, which is quite good, as well as obviously sourcing materials, appliances, that type of stuff. So still quite a way to go. Obviously we haven't done the other half of the floor yet. That's just it. Yeah. But really, really, really happy with what we've done so far. Our next priority is finishing off the seats. So that would be my job. And then fixing them. Yes. And then we can finish the flooring that side.
Yeah. Oh, you tired? Oh,
yeah. So yeah, priority would be fixing those seats, because then we can...
We've literally kind of got the back kind of finished, so we can move all the stuff to the...
Yeah, there you go.
We can finish off the... Well, we put all the stuff to the back.
I can't get both of us in. Because you're so high. Like, that's so tall. Such a height difference. Sorry, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, so we can put all the stuff to the back so we can continue with the front without having to move everything all the time. I do think we should time lapse it because it's going to take us a good half an hour to get everything in from outside.
Yeah, and this is what we're just doing all the time, is having to move everything out of the van, then put everything back into the van, and so that just adds to the time that it takes to get anything done. So but yes, like you said, now that this floor part is completed, apart from that little part that we need to come up with a solution for, it means that we can predominantly use this side of the van for the storage and work on that side of the van, which is mainly the seating and the floor. Oh, it's exciting! Catch you next time when hopefully we've had a bit of sleep and aren't quite so tired. He's done a great job, Mr. Ford.
Bye.
Both of the girls have it look. And I'm just about to join in too. So I need to do the second base of the seats. So let me just show. So these seats here, I cleaned the other day, but if we come down here, this is how the base currently looks, and basically I am prepping them and then spraying them black. So I did the other one yesterday, and then Mark has now got it in the car because the people that had the seats previously had done a bit of modification, and so they'd put an additional metal plate on the inside. So we are going to take that out and then put the metal plate, or weld another metal plate on the back. Fingers crossed I might actually get him to video that, but we've already come to the assumption that Mark is not so great at doing the videoing part. But if I can get him to video that, then I will. And in the meantime, I've got to take these seats off here, off of this base, then sand it, prep it with primer, and then spray it. So that's what we're about to do now. So we took a little bit of a break and enjoyed the next few days at Torbay Steam Fair as Mark organises the military section, so he's been out of action and not at home for the last few days. I also unfortunately lost my tooth, so I'm now super conscious and you'll probably see me smile a lot less. However, join us next week where you'll see how much further we've got on with the build. Did we finish the floor? Have we got those seats in? Tune in to find out.